I don't know, she looks like she could do it. I don't...
Did we find Fidget? I think we did.
That's okay, I won't put pressure on you like that, especially when you sit in the back. It's mostly, I'd like to hear this, but I'm scared. Well, it's okay to be scared because believe me, this is a terrifying business when, like I said, you get $2,000 a session. And that kind of money is on the line sometimes, all right? But let's go ahead and see, all right? So if I was going to do that, that's a character voice we've created here today. It's nothing I've done before. And so what are the qualities? He's fast, he's nasally, he's stuttery, right? Those are three qualities, and that's a very, very castable voice if you can come up with three qualities and do those things on a regular basis. Now, what I do vocally has a lot to do with my range. I don't typically do characters like that. I'll go ahead and add a nasally quality, and another one I would have done with Fidget would make him throaty also, all right?
So he's nasally and kind of high-pitched like this, and he talks like this, and stuttering, and he's fidgety, yeah, but I would go ahead and maybe add another quality like that, and okay, so, no.
Could you see that fitting into Japanese anime somewhere? Yeah. Do you think you could remember those 4 and 5 qualities every single time? No. You write them down, first of all, but you practice the crap out of them. Okay. How many Digimon fans in here? Mm-hmm. You know, my 2 main characters that I did in Digimon were Leomon and Wormmon. Now, I did a lot of other characters, like one that appeared in 1 episode and then 30 episodes later showed up again. All right? I'm not kidding, this happens, all right? They will write in their notes, we hope, that you were the one that did the character so they can call you again. And hopefully they save a sample of the voice. Because if they don't, it might have been a voice you made up on that day, and you don't remember it. Why? Because we gotta move right on. Directors of these things don't get a chance to tell you very much about the show, and you know why that is? They don't have time. So they probably will hear a voice and they won't make a sample of it and you can't remember it, all right? They did that with me. They did keep a sample and I kind of remembered the voice, but I did a character called Kiwimon. They sprung Kiwimon on me. I was in the session doing Leomon. They said, okay, well, we have this other character for you to do. It's called Kiwimon. Here's a picture of him. That's it, folks. They show you a picture, you come up with a voice. Yay, the stairs are here. All right. Woo! Here's another bad joke. Don't stare at them.
No.
Thank you. That's, I love this. 2 shows on Thursday. I'll be here all week. No. Wait, today's Friday. Okay, good. Yeah, in fact, they kind of sprung this voice on me, and this does happen. You're the voice actor. They'll say, okay, here you go, do this one. Come up with a voice for this guy. It's that kind of pressure, all right? I looked at Kiwimon, but I had another clue. I got to look at the script. Now look at the lines, look at the dialogue, all right? That will tell you a lot about the character, okay? Speaking of obnoxious characters, Kiwimon was obnoxious, and the writing was obnoxious too. That was really great. All I did was look at the writing, and I said, oh, I know what to do with this one. You know? And the main characters sat down at a little cafe, and I was Kiwimon. I walked up with an apron on, if I recall correctly. I was taking the order. I said,
What do you people want? You better give me a good tip or you're gonna get hair in your wonton.
okay. Now, can you pick out the qualities now that you all have better ears and you're more educated?
What do you hear in the voice of Kiwimon?
You're nodding again. That's dangerous.
Kind of gravelly?
Gravelly, yes. Not just throaty, but kind of gravelly.
Throaty can be like this, but gravelly,
You know. What else? It's nasally, isn't it? That's right. You picked that quality out earlier. Yes? Who dat in the back? Grumpy? Okay, yeah, that's a character quality, but it works for the voice too. So yeah, grumpy, like me all the time. So. What else? Yes?
Monotone?
Monotonic, I guess you could say that, yeah.
when I was doing that kind of thing, I didn't exactly vary my voice around a lot, you know. So it's, in a way, almost flat.
But almost monotonic, not musical, you know. What else? Yes? Hmm? Yeah, throaty voice. Yep. Got a gravelly, throaty quality to it. That's an effective one. It's also dangerous. It's bad for your voice, so don't do it a lot. Anybody remember the Digimon movie? Okay. You know what I did in those? Yeah, you know. When they brought me in, they didn't even audition me. They said, you were the only one who could think of doing this. And that's a great feeling, you know, when they say, wow, your voice, you're the only one we know that can do this. That's wonderful. Trouble is the pressure's on. God, you better deliver when they say that. So when they brought me in, at first I did Diaboromon, and then I was Kokomon. Thank you. I remember too, he just didn't say anything. Oh, okay. Oh, that's your excuse. Well, you're my fans. You're supposed to do your homework. Okay. Yeah, when they have a big old monster, and my reputation before then was for doing monster voices anyway. Okay, this was before Naruto. Okay. I once did this voice for a session because they said, today you're going to be playing a mountain. How do you like that, huh? Today you're going to be playing a mountain. How do you come up with a voice for that? And there we are. They didn't tell me 3 days earlier and then I could come up with some ideas. I walked in and said, today you're a mountain. Okay. Well, there were these two guys riding horseback, and they're, you know, I can't remember the name of the story, but they're riding on horses and they're coming over the mountain and they've got this important thing to do. Well, suddenly the mountain comes to life and rumbles, and it's like an anime earthquake going on, right? And I looked at the lines and I thought, well, I know what voice to use for this one. I hope they like it. So I said, two riders, too bad. And I spent the rest of the session making this thing rumble and that sort of thing. That is essentially the basic monster voice that I do. I have variations I do on that, like more nasally, like breathier. That's how you create these things, all right? Now, what did you hear in that quality? It's harder to pick out, because that kind of voice doesn't lend itself to what I'm actually doing. It doesn't sound like I'm doing what I'm doing. When you hear this, what's the quality? Yes? Good, somebody asked for Mike, yeah.
More of a growl? Like,
Yeah, there's a growl in there, but there's something else, and again, it's hard to pick out. Yes? It's quiet, you're on the right track. Okay. Well, I'm in pain too. Oh, my heart. Yes?
Adding qualities to a whisper.
Okay, that's the word I'm after. It doesn't sound like this quality would be in this voice, but I'm actually whispering. Can you hear what else I'm doing? What else are you hearing? Kind of sexy, isn't it? My mom doesn't think so, but anyway. Never call your mom on Mother's Day and say, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. See the scar right here? No, she's just happy if I call. Nobody calls me. I don't care what they call me. The important thing is that you call. All right, would you actually consider that voice, that big monstery voice, as being whispery? No. When you whisper, which is very bad for your voice, by the way, and you decide to add something like this, can you hear that? It's still a whisper, isn't it? What am I doing now? That's Kiwimon whispering, isn't it? Yes. You better not give me a good tip. But when I'm doing this, there's something else. Can you hear it? Keep listening. You'll pick it out. You can hear it. Yes. She used the term a gargle, okay? In fact, from the epiglottis, back here again, I'm a speech technician, but there's something in the back of my throat. It's not the epiglottis, but you're in the right area. It's just lower. This is what I'm doing. Your vocal folds, your vocal cords are supposed to resonate like strings on an instrument like this, freely. And your voice will last for hours and hours. When I do the kind of voices I do for monsters, whether it was Diabotomon or Cocomon, or in the present day, Nine-Tailed Fox, I always tell them, no problem, but not 2 days in a row, please. Okay, I need a little time to recover. Because what I do is not good for my voice. I get away with it because I put some air in it. But in fact, my vocal cords are not, I do this even though, here we are again, peace. It's the theme today, right? That and no cucumbers. That's a joke that none of you will get, but